Well, we've arrived at another bridge here in Highland Park in Kokomo, Indiana. I think it's the Vermont Bridge. Walking up to it now here. And nice little park. Been a long while since I've been up here. This looks like this one was built in 1875. The Vermont Bridge in Highland Park crosses the creek here. Not sure if it's the Wildcat Creek or not. Looks like there's some graffiti on it, which is natural, I guess, for around here and so forth. They do a pretty good job of keeping. Oh, they got little lights in there. Hey, we're on camera up here too. See that? There you go. So we're on camera again. It was Vermont Bridge, 1870, removed to Highland Park in 1957. So I assume it come from the Vermont, Indiana. At any rate, it looks like it's another truss bridge or slightly modified truss bridge. I do like their little lights up in there though. It's a pretty short bridge, but it's a walk bridge. This looks like we're on camera here too. Apparently didn't stop the graffiti guys from doing their stuff, but at any rate, things to mention is big old sycamore tree is up here in Highland Park, and so is Big Ben. But Vermont Bridge, 1875. All right. On that note, we'll get back, turn you back on when we get to the next bridge. Thanks for watching. Vermont Bridge, covered bridge in Highland Park, located in Kokomo, Indiana, in Howard County. It was originally built in Vermont, Indiana, which is about 5 miles east of Kokomo. The bridge was built in 1876 by Smith Bridge Company of Toledo, Ohio. The bridge is the only remaining Smith Type 3 trusses in Indiana. It was removed to Highland Park around 1957 when the Kokomo Reservoir was established, causing the site of the bridge to flood. Thank you. All right, we have arrived to another bridge, which also Adams Mill has an old gristle mill, which this is the Adams Mill Bridge, established in 1872. And it looks like we can, we're going to pull off here. It looks like it is still open. It is another, appears to be a truss. No, this is an arch bridge. Oh, look at that. All right, we have to get out and look at this one. So we'll take a look here and see what we've got. This is a it looks more like a combination arch and truss bridge. I don't see any plaques here telling us much about it, but you can definitely see the arches inside it.
We'll have to watch for cars coming. It's a wider bridge. But see them wonderful looking arches through there. It also has windows midway. I'll get more information on it, but look at that. Isn't that just wonderful craftsmanship? Look at that. The wonderful thing about it is it doesn't appear to be it's all graffitied up, or at least they've been trying to keep it clean. Of course, I see down here where it's got diagonal crossboards too. I don't know if that's a thing, or I've now noticed it on 2 bridges we've been at. But I just think that's awesome how they made those beams into an arch, which was just the way they cut it. But we got traffic coming. It's all right. There's plenty of room to get by us. So, plenty of room to get by us. Oh, isn't this a beautiful sight? Look at it. Right out the window. Looks like the river's flowing pretty quick.
There's a hole over there.
Well, that's just undercut, honey, where it's...
Oh, well, I thought it was like a beach.
Well, the river's flowing. It's just literally undercut the ground underneath.
Well, it was over there and that like hill thingy, so I didn't know.
Well, we'll drive across this here in just a minute. But to give you a little bit of... Looks like somebody lost their fishing lure right around the... Looks like they might have been fishing right off the bridge. They wrapped it right around the line going through there. I see the sinkers.
Yeah, it's got a bass jig on it.
So... It's a little cool. I don't know that the fish are going to be able to be seen, but I'm sure there's quite a few fish. Looks like there's some walking trails around here too. But like I said earlier, this is Adams Mill Bridge, and they have an old gristle mill which looks like it's open some, and you can tour the old gristle mill. They had the old water wheel and so forth outside there, and I didn't actually see any grinding stones outside, but they probably...
There's another car.
Well, I'm afraid it might damage his vehicle if he hits me, so... I'm sure we're not the only ones to...
Stairs.
We're walking down. Yeah, well, I can get a good side view of it over here. Huh?
There's a plaque down the stairs.
Yeah, we might take a look at the plaque here, but I want to get another view of the bridge. Isn't that awesome? It's got a center post in or two. Oh, I like how that's all set up. There's a craftsmanship in it. Just awesome. Said that there's a daughter said that there is a plaque down here. I think I'll let her take it down there and see what it says. She can Oxbow Nature Trail area. I'll let my daughter take it down there and you can read the sign. So looks like this is a nature preserve too. So if you want to walk down there and just shine it on the sign and then walk back up, or Find it down to the ground.
Oh, I wasn't trying to. I was
Lean forward.
trying not to fall.
You have to touch the screen every once in a while to get the...
Like that.
Yeah.
The battery's almost dead.
Yeah, maybe.
It's at 29%. The wood's wet, so we're gonna have to edit that out.
Funny thing is, I've lived here in Indiana and never been up here. And, you know, and this is only about 35 miles from house.
Alright, we're good. They can pause the video.
It's developed by the Wild Creek Foundation.
Yeah.
How do I pause it?
You're good.
Just hit the button again to pause it if you want to.
The Adams Mill Covered Bridge over Wildcat Creek near Cutler, Indiana, in Carroll County, was built by Wheelock Bridge Company of Fort Wayne as an assignee of Smith Bridge Company of Ohio. Started as a Howell Truss design, but was modified by Wheelock to have iron rods for wooden posts. The Burr arches were added to the full length around 1900 to better greater weight.
Well, we're about to leave this one and head to the next one, but I wanted to show us driving through it. This is another one that is still active and still being used. Looks to be in wonderful shape. And so far today, the first arch bridge. There'll be more to come in this video about the different styles of bridges. But for now, we're coming out on the other side here onto a country road, which that's somebody's driveway. Oh wow, I bet that's a cool house probably back up in there. But as you can see, Indiana's not as flat as everybody thinks. Of course, where I'm originally from, it is. So, signing off until the next one. When we arrive at the next one, have a good day.
A little about Adams Mill. John Adams built the existing four-story mill in 1846 to accommodate 2 turbine wheels and 4 runs of burrs. This would allow for larger capacity over the previous 2-story mill. Mill grounds are open during daylight hours. The Museum of America inside the mill is open on Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 5 p.m. The Adams Mill Oxbow Nature Area is also available. And something to note for me anyway, the 3rd floor in this is still set up as a Masonic lodge, which existed in the 1860s. And as a past master, that kind of interests me. So that's the information I got. You can find out a lot online looking up Adams Mill and the covered bridge. Looks like it would be a mighty fine day trip for people in the area. You could explore the nature trail, the grounds of the mill, and the museum. Well, on to the next. Have a good day.
Well, we are at the next bridge. This is Lancaster Bridge over Wildcat Creek. Still got the Christmas wreath up. It's another drive across bridge.
Sorry with the video, I'm not sure what happened there, still new to this. This picture is of the Lancaster Covered Bridge, also called Beard Covered Bridge, near Rossville, Indiana, at Owasco in Carroll County. It spans the Wildcat Creek, built in 1872 by the Wheelock Bridge Company of Fort Wayne, and it is a single span Howell Truss bridge. Thank you. On to the next.